Hey guys, how you doing? I got another update here. When it pertains to North Korea, you guys probably already heard that North Korea launched a second ICBM test. It was successful. It was, honestly, it was more successful and more efficient than the one fired on July 4th. This is, you gotta ask yourself, all of our experts, all of our politicians, our generals, everyone back behind our corner, for the past year or more, what have they stated? They've said that North Korea was years away. They're not a threat. They're not a concern. They're years away. And now we find out. And this isn't just something that, they said 6 months ago, guys. They've been saying this. We had a report that came out a couple days ago where the Pentagon said that by next year, they'll be able to have a missile that can, a nuclear missile that can hit the United States of America by 2018. What we find out today, that the most of mainland United States could potentially be hit. Once it's fit with the warhead and that added weight, you're looking more of maybe max range Denver. But still, if you would have told someone that North Korea would have this technology about a year ago, they would have laughed in your face. Our experts said no, years away. They're like in the Stone Ages. So you got to ask yourself, this country that apparently was in the Dark Ages, there's only a couple options of how you could explain that they have this sort of technology. Number one, our intelligence is completely incompetent. Number two, the government was lying to us. Our officials, our generals, our politicians lying to us. And they were dictating when it was best for the American population to know the truth, that North Korea, their technology was a lot better than they were putting out. And that they were increasing in efficiency, these missiles, a lot faster than the population thought, that we perceived. Number three, and the last option in my mind, is that North Korea is getting outside help. And I'm not talking that North Korea and Iran are trading, missile secrets, because I think Iran's they're even further back than North Korea. I'm talking China or Russia are feeding technology parts. They're sending experts over. China and Russia are helping North Korea obtain such technology for some sort of agenda, for some sort of end to a means. I think those are only options at this point, because what we're being told by Kim Jong-un and the state-run propaganda media machine out of North Korea is that they're saying that all of the U.S. is enraged now. I mean, granted, 3-4 weeks ago they were stating that they could, put a missile anywhere in the world, and now they're saying all the U.S. is enraged. But this is insane. This is crazy. All while this is happening, China is flexing its muscles. It has naval exercises going on right now, right next to the Korean Peninsula. They've got troops on the border. You have to wonder why they're doing that. Because you gotta think, maybe it's because they know a U.S. strike is coming. And why would they know that? You gotta ask yourself, is China feeding them experts, parts, this advanced technology, knowing that they're going to force the United States' hand into a war with North Korea? To respond to North Korea's threats and provocation today, the United States and South Korea conducted their own ballistic missile tests. This wasn't, and don't read this wrong. This test wasn't a test of defensive measures with South Korea and the United States against North Korean missiles. These were offensive ballistic missiles that they tested close to North Korea. We're just going to have to see if this is the end. Do we wait for them to do something else? I think another thing that was telling was that Trump didn't immediately respond. This man almost always immediately responds, normally in the form of a tweet. We didn't get that. We didn't hear anything from Trump for hours. So you gotta wonder, are they really seeing this is a direct threat? We need to use military action now. After this successful launch, we saw Japan, the US, and South Korea hold a meeting to talk military responses. Because at this point, what the world is seeing is North Korea has an ICBM that can hit mainland United States. So the US, South Korea, and Japan are pushing for more action. When we know sanctions don't work. They just don't. We've tried them for years upon years and they don't work. So we saw this meeting take place. And after that, we saw the ballistic missile test by the United States and South Korea. South Korean president also stated that more THAAD systems were going to be placed in South Korea. It's funny, this man who was against the THAAD when he first got into office is now calling for more THAAD systems to be placed in South Korea. And why? Is it just a defensive measure? Or is it he wants them there for when U.S. strikes? These THAAD systems can possibly protect Seoul and other parts of South Korea against a North Korean retaliation. There's a lot going on, guys, with this situation. I've said it for months here. This is not going to end peacefully. And every time, every expert came on and said that we need to push a diplomatic position when it comes to North Korea, I said, it's not going to work. This guy doesn't understand peace. The agenda isn't for North Korea and the United States to sit at a table and fix this situation. It's going to end with a military strike on North Korea by the United States and its allies. This is a situation that we'll probably get more information over the coming days, guys. I will let you guys know as more information comes out. The next couple weeks are extremely crucial to see where we go with this. Will Trump strike North Korea? My guess, within the next 2 months, I think yes. Alright, guys. Make sure to check back. Keep your eyes to the sky, guys, and keep praying. Peace.